This potato salad is a very good buy. And my recommendation is that you serve it with some homemade fried chicken, and your family will love you to death.
You think so, son?
And speaking of your family, I'm sure that hard-working son of yours and his poor demented sister would enjoy a six-pack of Yoo-Hoos and chocolate chip double-dipped Oreos.
My children don't eat that.
Wake up, Ma. I happen to know your children.
I happen to know my son, and he prefers something more nutritious. How much is that broccoli?
$500 a pound. And you don't want that because it already turned green.
Put it in the bag, box boy. You know the address.
Ooh. Okay, I'll deliver it, but make sure you keep that dog Sharon on her leash. Hey, Hubert, how am I doing?
You're stacking apples.
I know what I'm doing, Hubert. I'm asking how am I doing?
Doug, as long as your pyramid is big at the bottom and small at the top, like my dead wife, Harriet. Oh, God bless our poor misshapen soul. You're all right.
Oh, yeah.
Hubert, have you finished stacking those apples?
Oh, yeah.
Oh, he just finished. Look at the great job he did.
Hubert, would you please go inside and watch the cash register?
I want the fruit.
I need you to help out inside for a few minutes.
Look, anybody can watch the money. I watch the fruit.
That's a good man you got there, Benita.
Yeah, he was my grandfather's best friend. When I inherited this store, I inherited Hubert. Hey, listen, Doug, I want you to know I've noticed you're doing the work of two men.
Well, Benita, I want you to know I noticed I only get the salary of one.
Well, listen, if you're willing to take on a little more responsibility, I just might entertain the idea of moving you up to counterman.
Well, if you're willing to give me a little more money, I'll be willing to entertain that entertainment.
Well, it means running the store 3 nights a week after school when I'm not here, and it pays $1 more an hour.
Well, that's real flattering and everything, Benita, but I feel bad about Hubert. Shouldn't he get the job before I do?
You know, Doug, when you have the responsibility of running a business, you have to be willing to make tough decisions. Now, I've got to decide between giving this promotion to you or to Hubert. So do you want it?
Benita, 40 years ago, your grandfather employed me to watch the fruit. After 4 decades, we haven't had an incident with the fruit.
Isn't this great? A promotion. At home, my father's the man because he wears the pants. On the street, the cop's the man because he wears the badge. But here at Oscar's Harlem Grocery, I'm the man because I wear the apron. From the shelves to the meat case, he surveys his domain. He's capable. He's responsible. He's counterman. Hold there, tiny customer.
Can you help me?
Of course I can. I know every item in this store. I order it, I stock it, I dust it, I sell it, I bag it. What do you need?
My mother wants some sweet acidophilus.
I'm sorry, we don't sell that to minors.
You don't know what it is, do you?
Of course I know what it is. Now, how much of it them do you want?
A quart. It's milk. And you call yourself a counterman? Next time I want milk, I'm going to somebody who knows what he's doing.
Hey, Doug.
Hey there, tall customer.
I just heard about Malcolm's T-shirt business. It's dead.
What happened?
Well, Franklin copied all his designs and then undersold them. So now he's out of school and has no job. He's really hurt.
Hey, well, now that I'm counterman, that leaves my old position as box boy open, so maybe I can give him that job.
But you know Malcolm's got his pride. If he found out we knew he was in trouble, he'd die.
Hey, we're Malcolm's best friends. If something's wrong, we're the first people that he's gonna tell.
Hey, clerk! Give me a tuna sandwich on a roll and put it on my tab.
You don't have a tab here, Malcolm.
Well, at least give him the pickle that would have come with it.
Hey, I don't need your charity lunch. I'm a well-respected, self-employed pillar of the community.
Well, too bad you're doing so well. I mean, I was hoping that you could help me out.
What's the problem, D?
Well, now that I'm counterman, that leaves the box boy job open.
What about Hubert?
I'm washing the fruit.
Look, Doug says bonitas look everywhere, and she can't find anyone who can fill it.
Well, I'd love to help you, Doug, but what'd you say it paid?
$6 an hour.
That's great pay. I mean, if you could temporarily squeeze yourself out of the T-shirt business.
Successful T-shirt business.
A successful T-shirt business.
Well, I could really use your help.
Although it'd probably take Bloomingdale's a little time to get back to me on that T-shirt proposal I made them.
So you'll take it?
Will I take it? Will I take it? Yeah, all right. But only as a favor to you. How many paid weeks vacation do I get?
Yo, Sharon! Stick your pretty face out that window and let some sunshine into my life. Whoa! Totally clipped. Yo, Mr. St. Martin, I was just calling your lovely young daughter.
She's shopping with her mother, buying a dress for her first date.
And just who is she supposed to be going out on this date with?
A boy named John Dinwiddie who she met at church.
Oh, sure, church. A little wine, a little candlelight. Next thing you know, they'll be looking for a room at the inn.
I'm sorry, Kwanzi. I'm just her father. I brought her into this world, feed her, clothe her, and watch her do what she wants.
Doug, her brother, help me.
What do you think I could do?
Tell her I've only got 2 months to live. Tell her John Dinwiddie is out on parole. Do you really want your sister going out with a dangerous killer?
More than you'll ever know.
Sharon, baby, don't do this to us. I'm begging you. I'm down on my knees.
No, you're not. You're just short.
You're looking at a broken man, Miss St. Martin.
Kwanzi, sometimes love hurts.
I gave that woman the best year of my life.
You know what Kwanzi's problem is? Kid got too much time on his hand. Kid needs a job. I wish I had an opening down in my place, but I just hired Malcolm.
You hired Malcolm?
Isn't that great?
I don't think that's such a good idea, Douglas.
Of course you don't think it's a good idea. You don't think anything I do is a good idea. If I could single-handedly save the rainforest, you say, oh, I don't think that's a good idea, Douglas.
Well, I don't think it's a good idea either.
Well, what's wrong with hiring my friend? I mean, why did I work so hard to get this responsible position if I can't help people?
You give Malcolm a job and he stays out of school. You really think that's helping him?
He needed the job.
But he also needs an education.
He also needs a girlfriend. But that's a problem even Counterman can't solve. So, Malcolm, you catching on okay?
Yes, Doug, I believe I've really got a fix on this concept of taking these cans out of this box and putting them on the shelf.
You couldn't pay me enough to do that high pressure can stacking. You know, stress will kill you. Oh, yeah.
You know, Doug, since I quit school, I kind of miss hanging around with you. But this is great. We're hanging and getting paid at the same time.
We're not just hanging out here, Malcolm. We have work to do. Why don't you just put these cans on the shelf?
No offense, but a plant could do this kind of work. See, I'm more of a global thinker. Doug, you aren't going to ever move up in business just by doing the routine things. You got to come up with some hot ideas that'll pull in the customers and impress your boss. Huh? Like, instead of throwing out all that milk that gets a couple of months past its expiration date, we just move it over to the cottage cheese section.
I don't think that's a good idea, Malcolm.
That's because you're not a global thinker like me. Excuse me, but I have a delivery to make.
What's going on with the detergent?
Oh, this is great. You're going to love this. I got a 2-for-1 deal when I ordered this detergent.
Okay.
Well, Malcolm came up with the great idea to stick a coupon on the front of each box that says good for 1 free box. Now, he calculated that even if we sell it at its regular price, we'll still make a profit.
Why are these cans on the shelf?
Look, Malcolm may be a little deficient on that box boy stuff, but that's because he's an idea man.
Excuse me, young man, but how much is your detergent?
What is this, a role-playing thing? Because if this is a role-playing thing, I want to be Wesley Snipes.
How much is your detergent?
Okay. $4 a box, kind lady. But there's a coupon on the front that lets you buy one and come back and get a second one free.
Well, this is certainly my kind of store. I'll buy a box. And here's your $4. Now, give me my freebie.
There you go, miss, and I hope you come back.
I don't have to come back. Give me my freebie. Give me my freebie. Give me my freebie.
Oh, boy.
They're mine. All mine. Mr. St. Martin, don't come up in here with no more bad ideas.
Good idea.
Doug, I let you hire Malcolm because we needed a box boy. But the cans aren't getting on the shelves, the deliveries aren't getting made on time, and now we're running a detergent lottery.
You won.
I moved you up to counterman because I thought that you could handle this responsibility.
I can, and I promise you. I mean, I take my responsibilities here very seriously, and I will talk to Malcolm about this.
Oh, I know you will, Mr. Counterman, because I got one more responsibility I'm giving you.
Anything, I can handle it.
Fire Malcolm.
Yeah?
Where do you think you're going?
To Sharon's. We're going to study.
I don't think so, pal. Calling you out.
What?
You want to get to Sharon? You have to get by me.
Kwanzaa, what are you doing?
What's this?
Just somebody's failed science project?
Sharon, baby, don't let him in. I saw him on America's Most Wanted.
Kwanzaa, get your little pipsqueak self out of John's way right now or I'll never speak to you again. I mean it.
You lay a hand on her, Dinwiddie, and the next time you're in church, it'll be in a box.
You know, it's been pretty quiet in Mr. Williams' economics class without you, Malcolm. This week we were talking about marketing.
Yeah, well, I'm way ahead of him on that. I already got a job at the market.
He talked about our reports on the T-shirt business. We got a B+.
B+? Why didn't you get A's? That was a successful business.
Yeah, it started out successful, but Mr. Williams says we didn't market the T-shirts correctly because we didn't protect our ideas.
You didn't?
No, we just put them on the streets unprotected, where any rip-off artist could steal a design.
Yeah. I guess that could have happened.
And Mr. Williams also said that having a good idea is not good enough if you don't have the education to know how to protect them.
Hey, guys, what you doing?
Oh, nothing. I'm just filling Malcolm in on what he's been missing at school. Oh, hi, Beverly. I'll see y'all later.
You know, Doug, I've been thinking.
Yeah?
Today would be a good time for me to ask Bonita for a raise.
I don't think that's a good idea, Malcolm.
What's the matter? I'm coming up with all these good ideas, and I should protect myself and get paid what I deserve. What's the matter? You don't think Bonita will pay me what I deserve?
No, Malcolm, I think Bonita's going to pay you what you deserve.
I'm really having a nice time, John.
Me too.
Gee, the pizza sure is taking a long time to get here.
And they make it fresh.
Yep, my mom likes me to eat fresh food.
And mine too.
We have a lot in common.
Yeah, we both have moms.
And we're both waiting on the same pizza. Guess you've been on a lot of dates before, huh?
I'm no Reggie Coltrane.
Somebody call my name?
Reggie?
Oh, hi, Sharon. This is my date, Beverly. Just a second. I'm talking to my friend's sister.
This is my date, John Dinwiddie. John, this is Reggie Coltrane.
Nice to meet you, sir.
Sir? Sir? Why are you calling me sir?
Because you're a legend at George Washington Carver Junior High School.
Hey, thanks, man. Nice to meet you.
Why are you a legend?
Basketball.
One large, extra cheese. And is one of you John Dinwiddie?
Yeah, me.
Well, Guy just called. There's been some kind of emergency at your house. He said you better get on home.
I'm sorry, Sharon. There's some kind of emergency at my house.
Well, you better get on home.
Yeah.
Yeah.
Yo, Sharon.
Hi, Kwanzi.
So what happened to your date, Mr. Tall, Dork, and Handsome?
He had to go.
Aw, too bad. I'll tell you what. If you were out on a date with me, it would take more than a phone call to drag me away from your sweet self.
How do you know John got a call?
I just assumed it was a phone call, because this pizza place don't have no fax machine.
You made that call, didn't you?
So kill me, I thought you were worth the quarter.
Kwanzi, I never want to see your face again. And don't you ever yell up in my window again, or so help me, I will drop a desk on your head and you'll be even shorter than you are now.
So you and Reggie were talking about school?
Yeah.
So you ever think about going back?
Duck, the whole point of going to school is to get out. I'm out. Why should I go back?
I don't know, to get a diploma.
For what?
Say you're up for a job, and this other guy's up for a job, and you're good, but he's good too. In fact, the only difference between the two of you is that he's got a high school diploma. Now, who do you think is going to get the job?
Who cares? I got a job.
Well, actually, you don't anymore.
What do you mean?
I don't want to do this, man.
Hey, if you got something to say, you should just say it.
I work for Benita. And Benita doesn't think you're doing a good job.
Well, what do you think?
I don't think you're doing the job that you were hired to do.
Hey, but I got too many good ideas in my head to just be a box boy.
Well, you don't have to worry about that anymore.
What you saying, I'm fired?
Sorry, Malcolm. You gonna be all right?
Hey, yeah. I mean, as long as I got all these good ideas in my head, I'm gonna be fine.
You know, that's a tough thing, having to let your friend go.
Yeah.
A lot of responsibilities come with that apron.
Think so?
Oh, yeah.
Sharon, sweetie, you're gonna be late for school. Hi. Who is it, Sharon?
Just a bunch of flowers in a real sorry vase.
Sharon, I know you're mad at me and you don't want to see me, but all my here's me.
Mm-hmm.
John Dinwiddie sent me.
Why?
He asked me to give these to you. He said to tell you he was real sorry about leaving you like that at Mustafa's.
He is so sweet.
There's a card.
Dearest Sharon, I'm sorry. Sincerely, John Dinwiddie. That's funny. He usually spells his name John.
How do you spell it this time?
Jonh. Oh, and I guess that he didn't know that sorry was spelled with 2 R's.
Dump him. The guy's a loser.
Kwanzi.
Wasn't my fault. I was punch drunk with love.
You know that was a real terrible thing that you did to John and me.
I know, and I'm really sorry. Even if I didn't spell it right. Can I at least carry your books to school?
Yeah.
How come you have to carry 3 dictionaries to school today?
Do you want to carry my books or don't you?
I love you, baby.
Hey, what's up, Malcolm?
Nothing. I was just thinking that a couple of days at the store hanging together made me realize how much I miss hanging with you, and I thought we could do it some more.
Well, that's good, but I gotta go to school now.
Oh, that's cool.
You talk about hanging out with me in school?
Well, that's where you and Reggie hang.
You coming back to school for real?
Well, I figured I'm going to be coming up with good ideas for the rest of my life. And if they're ever going to amount to anything, maybe it's worth learning what to do with them after I have them.
That's a good idea, Malcolm.
Oh, here's another good idea. You know that whole bunch of meat I was supposed to store in the freezer section?
Yeah?
I'd mark that way down.